People, especially in today's age, begin by assuming that love has something to do with romance. That idea of a romantic love should be investigated, because when we don't know it properly, it creates so much suffering inside of us. But so often, when one falls in love, what one is really loving is the way that person makes you feel. Many of us, even though we think we love our partner, really we love ourselves more. If you really think you love your partner no more than your own life, then what would you do if your partner had run away with the postman? If you really loved her, you should be so happy that she's found happiness and love, and you should feel so grateful that she's happy. If you really loved her, isn't that what love is all about? You want her to be happy. Now she is happy. It's true, isn't it? We wouldn't be happy. Why is that? It's because really our love is like an attachment love. It's love which has ownership. This is that first type of love in the Buddhist context. The love which comes from the word mine. I will love you as long as you are mine. But it's a love which creates a lot of problems. Problems because in this life, the Buddha pointed out, we own precious little. In fact, we don't own much at all. If anything, we only rent it for a time. We only have our loved ones with us for a very, very short time. Sooner or later, there has to be a separation. But of course, it's a much more wise and deeper love. That second type of love, the door of my heart's open to you, no matter what you do. There is in a sense there that you can feel happy when somebody else, someone you care for, is happy. It's a love which frees the other person. Because that type of love is just wanting the other person to be happy and not having any concern about oneself. It is truly a selfless love which has no strings attached. That type of love gives you peace. It's a love which embraces reality, unconditional, selfless love. It allows you to be at peace with other people in the world. It stops arguments, it stops separations, and it stops the biggest war in the whole world, the war inside of you. It is a love which can let go. This type of love is selfless. It accepts. In its acceptance, in its embracing, in its letting go, a love which leads to freedom, rather than a love which leads to possessiveness. The way to love a person is a way to look after a bird. A bird needs a cage. You should always leave the door of the cage open. Just make sure that the bird stays in that cage, because it's a very beautiful cage and the food is very delicious and they get lots of love and care. And they want to always come back to that cage. They may fly off for a few days, but then always come back again. It's the best food in town. The people are just so nice and kind. If you put your loved ones in a cage, the first time that door is open, they'll run away. They'll never come back. It's the love which has freedom. It's the only love which will actually really give you what you truly want. If you control and possess, people will always escape, they'll run away, and they'll never come back again. In the English language, the word love has two meanings. The second meaning of love is zero, empty, nothing. Because this is what that second type of love inclines towards. But when you have a love which doesn't possess, which lets go, that all these things which you think you truly need to be happy, all these possessions which are so important to you, you can free them. And you realize you don't need anything. It's an inclining towards the emptiness in this world. This is the third type of love, the empty love. When I say that empty love, Sometimes people think that that's very scary and very cold. But that emptiness type of love is far from being cold. It is the emptiness like the sky, which can accept everything, which embraces everything, which surrounds everything. That emptiness type of love is what connects everybody and everything. That's what love is. It's an embracing, accepting. It's a deep contentment with what is. That you might call as the highest type of love.